Imagine two people describing the same event. One says, the Falkland Army is torturing Rosewald soldiers in order to obtain military information. The other says, the Falkland Army is conducting an enhanced interrogation of a Rosewald soldier in order to obtain military information. Both people are describing the same event. But which of these sounds scarier and more horrifying? Most likely, the word torture triggers a much stronger and sharper reaction in you. Careful word choice influences how we perceive what is happening. Let me explain in more detail how this works, while you subscribe and hit a like. Researchers from the University of Waterloo conducted a series of experiments involving about 2,000 people. They wanted to find out whether our opinion could be manipulated simply by changing wording, without outright lying. The basis of the study is the concept of doublespeak. This is the deliberate use of language to distort, soften, or conceal unpleasant truths. Unlike direct lies, doublespeak does not contain objectively false statements. It simply repackages reality in a way that is favorable to the speaker. To change perception, doublespeak uses two strategies: euphemisms and dysphemisms. Euphemisms are soft, socially acceptable formulations that describe unpleasant or unethical things in more pleasant-sounding terms. For example, not a slaughterhouse, but a meat processing plant; not the death of civilians, but collateral damage; not firing employees, but workforce optimization. Dysphemisms, on the contrary, are used to make something seem more repulsive. For example, not a group of activists, but extremists; not an enemy army, but militants. So, what did the experiments show? When participants were shown descriptions using euphemisms, they were much more likely to approve of such actions. When dysphemisms were used, the very same actions were perceived as more cruel and unacceptable. This effect was especially strong when the situation was not described in detail. If participants were not given specifics, they easily fell under the influence of words. But even when people received accurate information, language still influenced their moral judgment of events. Look at this example. Even with such details, many participants still perceived the euphemism as less cruel behavior. The main power of euphemisms lies in the fact that they don't lie. This is not falsification of facts, but reframing the truth. And the less we know, the stronger words affect us. When details are missing, our brain fills in the gaps on its own, and it does so based on words. The ability to distinguish strategically distorted truth from objective facts is a vital skill in a world where words shape reality.